And we're back. Laurie, Lane-Zucker, Impact Entrepreneur here at the SOCAP conference. We are live, and I am with Lynn from the Miller Center. Lynn, your last name?
Anderson.
Lynn Anderson. And Lynn, what do you do at the Miller Center? Now, this is Santa Clara University, right?
Yeah. University of Santa Clara, Miller Center for Social Entrepreneurship. We are a center for excellence within the university. But we not only do we look inward to help students of the university, we look outward to help social enterprises around the world.
Yeah, I mean, everything I've heard about the center has, been incredibly impressive and important and really cutting edge. Can you get into more detail about what you do?
Yeah, so I am the director of Mentor Networks, and we are one piece of the 3 foundation program that we offer to social enterprises. We accelerate them through a curriculum that's based on getting them to look deeply at their business plan. The curriculum is offered online through videos, templates, and PowerPoint presentations and experts. And we pair them in this 6-month process of the curriculum with 2 mentors from Silicon Valley who help test their business plan ideas, help test their thinking on their strategies and plans, and help them develop a well-rounded business plan and or grow their organization. And at the end of it, we facilitate funding, or we get them in front of investors at which culminates in a 1-week in-residence program at Santa Clara, where we incubate and we put them through the ringer, so to speak, get their business plans really up to speed. And then they present to investors in what we call an investor showcase.
So this is not simply students at Santa Clara. Could be entrepreneurs from around the world.
Yes, we have had more than 1,000 social entrepreneurs go through our programs, but we also have a program for students. But that program also involves engaging those students to help our social enterprises around the world. So our students help with research projects that our social enterprises need. So there's, and every year we handle about 150 to 200 new social enterprises. We run them through our programs.
And these are idea stage enterprises when they come to you, or do they have to be a little bit further along?
Yeah, we like them at a pilot where they have some proof of concept, or where they're beyond pilot and they're ready to start thinking about scaling.
And the sectors that you're most interested in?
So our sectors are energy access, women's economic empowerment, and poverty.
And how often do you have cohorts, or is it an ongoing thing?
Yeah, and let me go back on the sectors. So we have some specific focus groups, but we also it cuts across a lot of organizations, a lot of different sectors. So in the past and in the future, we anticipate helping agricultural businesses, educational businesses. So it cuts across many, as you might guess, many different sectors.
And who funds your center? I mean, who supports all this wonderful work?
So Miller Center is a nonprofit organization, and we do our own fundraising to help support our social entrepreneurs. A social entrepreneur pays nothing to go through our program. They have to apply and go through it's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort, but it's a nice structured environment to get through issues and questions and resolve problems in a structured way that you might not have time to if you're just busy, heads down, trying to get your business running.
I interviewed a little earlier in the day Dustin Shea from Village Capital, and he was telling me that they get, I think it was 200 and some odd applications a year, and they choose about 6 or 7% of those. What percentage of the people applying, entrepreneurs applying, get to go through the program? Which would you say?
So I think we have an ongoing application process. So if you're a social enterprise and you think you might be interested in our programs, you can register online right away, and we'll keep you in. It's a rolling application process. If we know that there's a cohort coming up, we would suggest that we'll earmark you for that particular program. We'll also have specific advertised cohorts. We have one that's closing at the end of the month, and it's U.S.-based organizations that are focused on poverty alleviation. And we're calling it Pathways Out of Poverty. So if we have a social enterprise in the U.S., whether they're for-profit or not-for-profit, and they're interested in refining their business operations, trying to figure out if there's no new business models that should be looking at, trying to develop strategies for improvement. They should apply through our online program. Yeah, so, and then we have new programs running about every 3 to 6 months.
Let's talk about the investors that you've been doing this for a while now. Are the investors that you're introducing the entrepreneurs to, are they mostly Silicon Valley based, or is there a broader network of investors that you've developed?
So now you're hitting my weak point on the, I've been with Miller Center as a director of Mentor Networks for 2 years, so I'm less investor facing, but we have a working list of probably 400 to 500 investors that we have worked with or we know of. We're always looking for more people who are interested in learning about our alums that graduate through our program. So we can't promise. We don't provide funding directly to any social entrepreneur as they graduate, but we are becoming the accelerator of choice for many investors, social investors, and so getting through our program is getting to be one of those pre-investment checklist items. It's turning into that. And we have many investors saying if they've gone through Miller Center, we know they've been tested. We know they've gone through a lot of issues and questions, and they've resolved things that we now don't have to worry about.
Right, right. Give me the domain name for interested entrepreneurs who want to learn more.
Oh, I'm going to have to make sure I get it correct. Let me get my business plan. Or I can even...
They can also...
Is this audio or is this video?
This is video too, yes.
So it is scu.edu/Miller Center. All one word, Miller Center.
Great. Well, Lynn, thank you so much for joining us this morning and telling us about your wonderful work.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.